I used to be guarded, I used to be cold. I had a story that was already told. I built up a fortress with stones made of fear, and I didn't let anyone ever get near. I was the master of my own little space, with a look of defiance all over my face. But then you walked in with a grace I couldn't fight, and you turned on a lamp in the middle of my night. The heart surrenders, the walls come down. I'm losing the king, and I'm losing the crown. I'm yours completely, I'm yours alone. A kind of devotion I've never known. I'm dropping my shield, I'm laying it down in the love of the person that I finally found. It's a strange kind of freedom, giving it up, filling the water in a broken cup. I don't feel the need to be right anymore, or to keep all the secrets behind a locked door. You saw the cracks and you filled them with gold, a new kind of story that's waiting to be told. I'm letting you lead, I'm letting you in, letting the healing of the spirit begin. The heart surrenders, the walls come down. I'm losing the king, and I'm losing the crown. I'm yours completely, I'm yours alone. The kind of devotion I've never known. I'm dropping my shield, I'm laying it down in the love of the person that I finally found. Vulnerability is the hardest of tasks, to take off the armor and take off the masks. But it's the only way to be truly seen in the space that is living right here in between. Hair may turn gray, and the years may fly past. We knew from the start that this feeling would last. The trends all will change, and the world will move on. like a shadow that vanishes when the day is gone. The cities we lived in, the cars that we drove, are just the little chapters in the treasure we wove. The noise of the youth starts to fade to a hum, but look at the beautiful people we've become. It's the love that remains when the party is through, the quiet connection between me and you. After the shouting and after the rain, this is the love that will always remain. It's the bedrock of us, it's the stone and the sand, the strength that stays steady when we're holding a hand. We've buried the grudges and we've buried the pride. We've got nothing left that we're trying to hide. The passion has changed from a flame to a glow, a steady state heat that the world doesn't know. It's in the way that you look and you're reading a book, or the effortless way that you give and you took. It's the comfort of silence, the peace of the home, no matter where on this earth that we roam. It's the love that remains when the party is through, the quiet connection between me and you. After the shouting and after the rain, this is the love that will always remain. It's the bedrock of us, it's the stone in the sand, the strength that stays steady when we're holding a hand. When the glitter is gone and the lights are all dim and the cup of our life is full to the brim, we look at each other and we finally see the only thing left is you, and it's me. It stays, it's always there, the love that remains. When the world gets all loud and the vision fades, and I'm lost inside of the masquerade, I look for the lighthouse in your eyes, the only truth beneath these heavy skies. The static on the radio is screaming my name, and every road I take starts to look the same. But then I hear your voice calling through the haze, bringing back the sun to my darkest days. Your love guides me through the wild and the dark. You're the steady hand, you're the living spark. I find my strength when I'm holding your hand. You're the compass that helps me to stand. North or south, it doesn't matter where I go. You're the only direction I used to run until my lungs would burn, waiting for a lesson I was meant to learn. I was chasing shadows in a hall of glass, watching all the golden moments pass. But you taught me how to breathe, you taught me how to be. You unlocked the chains and you set me free. Now the map is clear and the wing is right, because you're the star in the middle of my night. Your love guides me through the wild and the dark. You're the steady hand, you're the living spark. I find my strength when I'm holding your hand. You're the compass that helps me to stand. North or south, it doesn't matter where I go. You're the only direction I need to know. I'm not afraid of the valley or the mountain peak, because you give me the words when I cannot speak. Your faith is the wind that is filling my sail. With you by my side, I know I cannot fail. Your love guides me through the wild and the dark. You're the steady hand, you're the living spark. I find my strength when I'm holding your hand. You're the compass that helps me to stand. You lead me home every time. Your love guides me. Your love guides me. Empty rooms and a quiet space, but I can still see the lines of your face. Miles between us, a world apart, but there's a tether pulling at my heart. I close my eyes just to hear you speak. When the silence makes my spirit weak, it's a ghost of a touch, it's a memory's breath, a love that is stronger than distance or death. I still feel your heart beating next to mine, crossing the distance, defying the line. Even when you're gone, you're never far. I still feel exactly where you are. It's an echo that never fades away in the middle of the night and the heat of the day. The wind blows through the open door, carrying sense of the life before. I catch your laugh in a stranger's tone, and suddenly I'm not so alone. It's the way you think, it's the way you feel that makes this connection so incredibly real. You're the shadow that follows the light, keeping me steady through the height of the night. I still feel your heart beating next to mine, crossing the distance, defying the line. Even when you're gone, you're never far. I still feel exactly where you are. It's an echo that never fades away in the middle of the night and the heat of the day. They can take the physical, they can take the sight, but they can't take the soul in the middle of the fight. You are woven into the fabric of me, as deep as the salt in the floor of the sea. I still feel your heart beating next to mine, crossing the distance, defying the line. Even when you're gone, you're never far. I still feel exactly where you are. I still feel it beating, always there. They said the fire would eventually fade under the weight of the choices we made. They told us that the silver would turn to rust and all our big dreams would crumble into dust. But they didn't see the coal burning in the deep, a promise that we were determined to keep. We've been through the winter and we've seen the frost, but we never counted up the things we lost. Love's still alive, burning so bright, a stubborn flame in the middle of the night. We didn't give up, we didn't let go. Now we've got a love that continues to grow. It's breathing, it's beating, it's standing its ground, the most beautiful sound that we've ever found. There were moments when the silence felt so cold, and we felt like the story had already been told. But we found a new ink, and we found a new light, and we decided that the future was worth the fight. Now look at the glow on the edge of the sky. There's a million reasons why we'll never say goodbye. It's more than a habit, it's more Still burning, we're still here. The walls are closing and the shadows are long. I'm trying my best to be steady and strong, but I am human and I have my fears. I've carried the weight of these difficult years. I look at the world and I see it move fast, wondering if anything's meant to last. I'm reaching for something that's solid and true, and every road leads me right back to you. Say you'll stay with me, say you won't go. Be the one thing that I certainly know. When the world is shaking, be my solid ground. Say you'll stay with me and never be found by the worries of life or the storms of the sea. Just stay in this moment, stay here with me. Showing my cracks and I'm showing my flaws, ignoring the logic and all of the laws. I'm letting you see what I usually hide, the fragile spirit that's living inside. It's a scary thing to be open this way, with so many words that I'm trying to say. But your presence is peace and your silence is rest. Of all of life's gifts, you're the one that is best. Say you'll stay with me, say you won't go. Be the one thing that I certainly know. When the world is shaking, be my solid ground. Say you'll stay with me, then never be found by the worries of life or the storms of the sea. Just stay in this moment, stay here with me. I don't need the riches, I don't need the fame, I just need to hear you call out my name. When the lights go down and the day is done, you're the only race that I want to have won. Say you'll stay, The moon is a sliver, the stars are in place. A silver light falls on the curves of your face. The clock on the mantle is ticking so slow. There's nowhere on earth that I'd rather go. The world is a whirlwind, a static and gold, of hearing the quiet, now the story untold. Forget about tomorrow and the things we must do. Tonight is just for me and for you. Stay close tonight, let the world disappear. There's nothing to doubt, and there's nothing to fear. Just the sound of our breath and the beat of our heart. Stay close tonight as a new chapter starts. Don't let a whisper of the morning light in. Stay right here where the secrets begin. Shadow the dancing along all the floor, at the lock of the worries and bolts every door. We've been through the rush and we've been through the crowd, but the silence between us is beautifully loud. I wanna remember the way that you look, like a favorite poem in a leather-bound book, just leaning your head on the side of my chest. In this moment of peace, I am finally blessed. Stay close tonight, let the world disappear. There's nothing to doubt, and there's nothing to fear. Just the sound of our breath and the beat of our heart. Stay close tonight as the new chapter starts. Don't let a whisper of the morning light in. Stay right here where the secrets begin. Time is a river that's always in flight. We can be still in the middle of the night. Let the world keep on spinning its web far away. We've got the magic that's destined to stay. Stay close, just you and me in the quiet of the night. storm is a-howling and the bridge is a-sway, and we're tempted to throw the beauty away when the friction of living is wearing us thin, and the doubt starts to whisper from deep down within. We remember the anchor, we remember the cord. It ties us together in one accord. It isn't a feeling that's easy and light. It's a choice that we make in the heat of the fight. It's a love that holds on, it's a love that won't break. It's stronger than any mistake we could make. Through the fire and the flood, through the thick and the thin, this is the love that will always win. It doesn't let go when the water gets deep. It's a promise that we were determined to keep. They say that the passion will flicker and die like a shooting star falling from out of the sky. But they don't understand what we've built in the dark. The steady devotion, the permanent spark. It's weathered the seasons, it's weathered the pride. It's the strength that we carry forever inside. So let the world tremble and let the walls shake. We've got a bond that no power can break. It's a love that holds on, it's a love that won't break. It's stronger than any mistake we could make. Through the fire and the flood, through the thick and the thin, this is the love that will always win. It doesn't let go when the water gets deep. It's a promise we were determined to keep. It's the grip of a hand in the middle of the night, the courage to stay when you wanna take flight. Is the I am still here when the world walks away. The beautiful words that we continue to say. Holy Lord, never letting go. Love that holds on. It isn't a fear feeling that comes and it goes, like the tide of the ocean that ebbs and it flows. It's a vow that I make when I open my eyes every morning beneath a new sunrise. I don't just wake up and hope that it's there. I reach for your hand and I offer a prayer, because love isn't something that happens by luck. It's the engine that's moving the wheels of the truck. You're my forever choice, day after day, in the things that I do and the words that I say. I choose you 1,000 times over again, from the very beginning right up to the end. It's a yes in the morning, a yes in the night. You're my forever choice, my favorite light. When the spark isn't easy and the day has been long and we're struggling to find the right notes to the song, I look at the life that we've built in the sun, and I know in my heart that you're still the one. I choose to be patient, I choose to be kind, I choose to leave all of the shadows behind. It's a conscious devotion, a soul level bond that reaches today and the forever beyond. You're my forever choice, day after day, in the things that I do and the words that I say. I choose you 1,000 times over again, from the very beginning right up to the end. It's a yes in the morning, a yes in the night. You're my forever choice, my favorite life. People might change and the fashions might fade, but I'm staying right here in the promise we made. It's a deliberate journey, a path that I've picked, with a love that is pure and a heart that is straight. You're my forever choice, day after day, in the things that I do and the words that I say. I choose you 1,000 times over again, from the very beginning right up to the end. And I choose you every single day, forever choice. Before we had spoken, before we had met, the stage for our meeting was already set. A cosmic design and a beautiful plan, beyond the understanding of woman or man. I felt a phantom of you in the air, like a melody playing that wasn't quite there. Then the moment arrived and the world fell in place, when I saw the light of your beautiful face. It's written in our hearts, a permanent ink. We're closer together than we even think. A destiny carved in the fibers of soul. You are the part that has made me the whole. It's not just a chance, and it's not just a sign. It's the way that our spirits were meant to align. The story was moving before we began, like a river that flows through the heart of the land. Every struggle we had and every delay was just a new lesson to show us the way. We carry the signature deep in the bone, a language of love the change. The truth of our bond is never out of range. It's written in our hearts, a permanent ink. We're closer together than we even think. A destiny carved in the fibers of soul. You are the part that has made me the whole. It's not just a chance, and it's not just a sign. It's the way that our spirits were meant to align. They say we make choices and they say we are free, but I think that you were always meant for me. Like a star and a planet in a perfect embrace, we're finding our rhythm in time and in space. It was always you, written in the stars, written in our hearts. We've been through the routine, we've been through the grind, but you're still the only one on my mind. The years haven't slowed down the way that I feel. If anything, honey, it's just getting real. I see you walking across the kitchen floor, then I find myself wanting to love you some more. It's not just a habit, it's not just a phase, it's the highlight of all of my nights and my days. I'm still into you, always and now. I'm keeping the feeling, I'm keeping the vow. The spark hasn't faded, the fire is bright. I'm still into you, every day and every night. Like the very first second, like the very first glance, I'm still falling deep in this lifelong romance. They say that the magic will eventually go, that the river of passion will start to run slow. But they haven't seen us when the sun goes down, the way that we're still the best story in town. My heart skips a beat when you call out my name. After all of this time, it still feels the same. You're my favorite person, my favorite view, and I'm still completely addicted to you. I'm still into you, always and now. I'm keeping the feeling, I'm keeping the vow. The spark hasn't faded, the fire is bright. I'm still into you, every day and every night. Like the very first second, like the very first glance, I'm still falling deep in this lifelong romance. It's a million small things, it's the way that you laugh, it's the way that you're better than my other half. I'm not just staying because it is right, I'm staying because you're my only keeping the vow. Spark hasn't faded. nights of talking, the sacrifices made, the price of a love that will never ever fade. I've looked at the clock and I've looked at the years. We've paid for this beauty with laughter and tears. If I had to do it all over again, I'd walk every mile through the wind and the rain. I wouldn't change a second or skip over a part, because every minute is etched in my heart. You're worth every moment, you're worth every breath. A love that is stronger than life or than death. The time that we spend is the treasure I hold. You're worth more than silver, you're worth more than gold. Every heartbeat I give is a small price to pay for the blessing of having you here today. The world is so busy, it's always in a rush, but everything's soft and falls to a hush when I realize the luck that I found in your soul. The way that your presence has made me feel whole. The patience you show when I'm losing my way, your kindness you bring to the end of the day. I don't take for granted the time that we share. I'm just so grateful that you're even there. You're worth every moment, you're worth every breath. A love that is stronger than life or than death. A time that we spend is the treasure I hold. You're worth more than silver, you're worth more than gold. Every single second, you're worth it all. Worth every moment. I wasn't looking, I wasn't aware. It's something so special was waiting right there. I'd given up searching, I'd closed up the shop. I was perfectly fine with a heart that had stopped. Then you crossed the street and you looked at the sky and caught a small glimpse of the light in my eye. I didn't plan it, I didn't prepare, but suddenly I was breathing different air. Love that finds you when you least expect, a divine kind of magic that we can't deflect. It didn't ask permission, it just walked right in. The love that finds you is where we begin. It wasn't a hunt, and it wasn't a chase. It was just the right time and the right used to think I had to build it myself, like a trophy you polish and put on a shelf. But you taught me that love is a wilder thing. It's the bloom of the garden and the song that you sing. It arrived like a letter with no name on the front, ending the long and the wearisome hunt. Now I just open the window and let the wind blow, grateful for the seeds that I didn't even sow. Love that finds you when you least expect, a divine kind of magic, and we can't deflect. It didn't ask permission, it just walked right in. The love that finds you is where we begin. It wasn't a hunt, and it wasn't a chase. It was just the right time and the right kind of place. Some people spend their whole lives in the dark, trying to force out a tiny little spark. But we were just standing and waiting for the rain, and it washed away the logic, and it washed away the pain. It found me, it found us, love that finds you. The final declaration, the ultimate word, the sweetest of songs that the world's ever heard. I've given my promise, I've given my life, through all of the joy and through all of the strife. I'm laying my heart on the table today, with nothing held back and nothing to say, but a simple I love you that echoes so deep. A commitment I've made and a commitment I'll keep. This heart is yours forever, no ending in sight. A beacon of love in the middle of a life, completely devoted, eternally true. This heart is yours forever, it's all for you. Beyond the last sunset, beyond the last shore, I'll love you 1,000 lifetimes and more. When the world is gone quiet and the lights are all dim, and we filled up our cup to the very last brim, I will still be the one who is holding your hand, the steadiest spirit in all of the land. We picked up the legacy, stole my Sometimes I wander and sometimes I stray in the thoughts of my mind. In the heat of the day, I get caught in the static, in the rush of the street, losing the rhythm and losing the beat. I might go a mile or I might go 10, but I always find my way back here again, like a bird flying south when the winter is near. I follow the instinct that makes it all clear. I'm always coming back, I'm always returning to the light in the window that's constantly burning. No matter how far or how long I may roam, you are the heart and you are the home. It's a gravity pull that I cannot deny, the center of everything under my sky. There are days when the world tries to pull us apart with a million distractions that target the heart. But I look at your face and the noise starts to fade. I remember the promise that we already made. You're the North Star for me when the forest is deep, and the only one worthy of the secrets I keep. I might take a detour, I might take a rest, but I'm always returning to what I love best. I'm always coming back, I'm always returning to the light in the window that's constantly burning. No matter how far or how long I may roam, you are the heart and you are the home. It's a gravity pull that I cannot deny, the center of everything under my skies. This is nothing but a test to the soul, to see if the spirit can maintain control. And every time that I walk through the door, I love you a little bit more than before. I'm always coming back, I'm always returning to the light in the window that's constantly burning. No matter how far or how long I may roam, you are the heart and you are the home. Coming home to you, always back to you, every single time. I see the seasons in the way you smile. Each passing year makes it all worthwhile. The faded photos on a hallway wall tell the story of how we learned to fall. We were younger then, with a lot to prove, learning the rhythm, finding the groove. But the spark in your eyes hasn't changed a bit. It's the center of everything, the heart of it. Love through time, it only gets deeper. Every secret is a soul-bound keeper. The hours may fly and the days may go, but we're the constant in the ebb and flow. Like a river that carves through the stone, we have a strength that we always know. The world outside is a spinning wheel, changing the way that the people feel. But we built a house on a solid rock, that doesn't care for the ticking clock. I've watched you change and I've watched you stay the most beautiful part of every day. From the morning mist to the evening star, I love exactly who you are. Love through time, it only gets deeper. Every secret is a soul-bound keeper. The hours may fly and the days may go, but we're the constant in the ebb and flow. Like a river that carves through the stone, we have a strength that we've always known. They say that nothing is meant to last, that everything fades into the past, but they haven't seen the way we hold on. Long after the sun has come and gone. Long through time, it only gets deeper. Every secret is a soul-bound keeper. The hours may fly and the days may go, but we're the constant in the ebb and flow. Time keeps moving, but we stay here. Love through Turn the page to the very start, before I knew the rhythm of your heart. Chapter 1 was a nervous glance, the beginning of a lifelong dance. The ink was fresh and the lines were clean, living a life we had never seen. Just two strangers on a crowded street, before the moment our circles could meet. These are the chapters of us, written in gold, a story of courage, a tale to be told. From the first word to the current line, I'm so glad that your story met mine. The book isn't finished, the ink isn't dry, under the light of the velvet sky. Chapter 5 was a heavy storm, when we struggled to keep each other warm. The words were jagged and the tone was low, but we didn't let the story go. We learned to edit, we learned to mend, we found the lover inside the friend. Now we're reading with a clearer view at all the things that we've been through. These are the chapters of us, written in gold, a story of courage, a tale to be told. From the first word to the current line, I'm so glad that your story met mine. The book isn't finished, the ink isn't dry, under the light of the velvet sky. Some pages are tear-stained, some unright, some are written in the middle of a night. But every sentence and every phrase leads us into these better days. These are the chapters of us, written in gold, a story of courage, a tale to be its next chapter begins.